All right, guys, we are back. This is a great day. 10 out of 10 choice. Elite Anniversary Ledgic. We've had Anniversary Ice Shenron, Anniversary Nova Shenron. Now we have Anniversary Ledgic. I love the choice of Ledgic as a ban unit. But then again, I do love getting all characters in the series cards, right? A new named character. I've said that phrase like a million times. This is Ledgic's first card. I am ecstatic that they gave my boy Ledgic an actual card. And chat, he seems pretty good. Now, one thing before it was, I was thinking the ban unit could be like Majub, Super Saiyan Gohan from the Shadow Dragon Saga, or Goten from the Shadow Dragon Saga. Remember, Super Saiyan Goten doesn't even have a card as well. He would be a new named character. Super Saiyan GT Goten. There are versions of him, but they're baby possessed. They're different names. So, I wouldn't have even thought this was an option that they do Ledgic. But he's actually on GT bosses. I wouldn't have guessed that he was actually, entitled to be on GT bosses. It is a little silly that, he's on it, and then Hellfighter 17. Hellfighter 17 needs to be added to it tomorrow. There's no reason in the world Hellfighter 17, because he's the dominant personality, Super 17. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm just very excited that Ledgic is here. In terms of build, he's a dodge character. Dodging is going to be super important for our GOAT Ledgic right here, right? We got dodge right there. We got dodge right there. Let's just do some simple math, right? So we have 30% dodge. And then when he goes in slot 1, he gets 25%. So this will push him up to 55% plus 45%. That's 100% dodge. So just like Android 17, who I would say is one of the best ban units of all time, one elite thing he's got is on command, we could pop him in slot 1, 100% dodge. Ledgic's got that is such an ability. It's so good. It's so good. And this guy is supporting ridiculously. Chat, I'm excited. The banner units, man, I remember back in the day, I've rainbowed every single premium character since Golden Week of 2018, right, on their initial banner. So every Yellow Queen LR, Carnival LR, Dokkan Fest, I've rainbowed them all. But that's not the case for banner units. Way back in the day, Future Gohan, whoops, sorry, my keyboard's not on. Future Gohan, right? In Future Gohan, this guy right here, he dropped, and his banner unit was the Trunks that kills First Form Cell. Who I think could get like a Dokkan. This guy could be like the June Dokkan Fest, the October Dokkan Fest easily. I rainbowed Future Gohan in 3,000 stones, and I didn't even pull a single copy of this guy, and I didn't give a fuck. I just said, well, whatever. I don't care. Because he was so bad. Like, banner units were always horrible. Nowadays, they're dropping Ledgic, who is insane, right? Majin Buu is ridiculous. Of course, we talked about Android 17, Daima Piccolo. These band units are killers. Like, they're good enough to, be on, my Dokkan Diamonds as, like, one of the, top 25 units of the game or something. So, and Ledgic, I think, is kind of on that level. He's on GT Bosses. He's on Omega Shenron's team, right? And then one more thing is, Dokkan, they didn't push out super mega exciting content that power creeps half the game, right? Which is unfortunate because then the anniversary is less exciting. But by the same token, it means a character like Omega has not fallen off because they didn't push power creep. So Ledgic's got a perfect spot with GT bosses. Let's hop in. I think Ledgic should be very good. All right, guys. Yes. Look, dude. Oh my God, dude. You feel that aura right now? Dude, I'm shaking. I'm shivering right now. His aura is too crazy. Dude. Whew. This is blowing me back a little. I don't know what to say. All right. So I guess what we'll do here is we'll probably, so Ledgic was in slot 7. So we'll probably just run him in slot 1 right here. And then on turn 5, we could just run him in slot 3, right? So his design works perfectly for Omega. Well, it actually, you know, it's because Ledgic is, I mean, I guess at his best probably in like a short fight, because we, you know, would be able to take advantage of this with minimal risks, right? But he also could be useful for Omega, because where Omega can struggle is if a fight goes on long. Like, once a fight is going long, that's where I think we could spot some weaknesses in kind of like the GT bosses plus others setup, right? Ledgic could help with that, because we could just do a regular fight, you know, Ledgic slot 3, and then, oh, you know, it's turn 8. We'll just slide Ledgic into slot 1 real quick. So, you know, he's definitely a helpful option. So, I think what we'll probably do is we'll run Ledgic in slot 1. Now, obviously, Omega has a 100% chance to nullify encounter. People do sleep on Omega a little bit, by the way. So, again, I already went over it, but we've got our 100% dodge if we put him in slot 1, right? He's got a ton of damage reduction. He's got crit. He has huge support. He has 2-turn support. We're going to get some nice value out of this too, by the way, because remember, this is the type of support that, like, it's not going to be like, oh, Rose next turn, his attack stat, wowie zowie, it's so much bigger. No. But what it is going to do is it's going to make, oh, Rose's active is going to hit way fucking harder because of it. Yes, so that will be the case. So, all right, here, let's just hit... Yeah, I want the tech orbs. Yep, perfect. Okay, we'll hit those. Hit that right there. Perfect. And then make sure Sin. Yeah, 6 is fine. Perfect. All right, let's go. Here's Ledgic. Oh, my God. Oh, chat. I made a little bit of an error. Well, we'll finish. Whatever. Whoops. Okay. I'm a little too, dude. I'm a little too antsy in the pantsy to use Ledgic here. So we're not Link level 10, but, I mean, I'll just quickly do that, and then we'll hop back in. 14 million he's at? Okay, sure. Just remember, he's supporting the rotation massively, and he's going to give 2-turn support as well. And then we have this one-time thing where we can put him in slot 1 with 100% dodge, which is really useful. All right, additional normal right there, sure. All right, so great start. There's our 100% dodge. Wait, what? That's 85? Okay. You liking that Ledgic support, huh, Daddy? God damn, Omega. What you doing, son? Yeah, Omega's like, feed me. Oh, next turn, we don't want to use Fusion Zamasu, huh? Because Fusion Zamasu will take us back up to 100% HP. The Omega team is kind of fun because you just get up to, like, under 70%, and then Bio Broly's like, I can't do anything. Help! This isn't fair. So yeah, tough, Bio Broly. You fool. Bio Broly didn't get the memo that they designed every fucking fight in the game's history around Omega after he dropped. Omega Tax. Oh, by the way, he's good at every damn fight. Alright, so here's Baby. I brought Baby here mostly just to lower our damage output. Because I thought this is a great fight to show how effective Ledgic is, right? Alright. Now, I'm not going to cut right here, because I do want to show this. So, we'll use Rose as active. In this situation, of course, we want to use Fusion Zamasu. Maybe Fusion Zamasu would even kill right here, but... I mean, I'd rather get to next turn anyway so we can see Ledgic's support. But this right here, this active, is buffed by Ledgic right here. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I probably could have done Fusion Zamasu and we would have just killed his ass, I think. But it doesn't matter because guess what? We're just going to kill his ass anyway. Alright, bye. Here, let me get... My bad. Let me get Ledgic to fucking Link level 10. Oops. Dude, I'm a little... Sorry, guys, dude. I was too excited by Ledgic, man. I'm just too antsy in the pantsy to use my beloved here. The GOAT Ledgic, man. How could you not be excited to feel the GOAT's presence inside you, right? Of course. Oh, and by the way, grind it in, Bio Broly. You idiot. Yeah, hey, I love that the showcase characters on Omega's team. Means we get an easy fucking video. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I mean, I can relax. I don't really see Omega downplay these days, right? No one... No. Well, Okay, the one area we could say is really bad for Omega, we should always talk about it, is Cell Max. Just basically completely counters Omega. But I don't think it's really the biggest issue when Omega has countered literally every single difficult fight they've dropped, basically, for 7 months, 8 months now. So Omega is on an all-time run. And you're dead, Bio Broly. See ya. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna probably just hop right back into Bio Broly. Let me just get Ledgic to link level 10. We'll hop right back in. We only, unfortunately, got 1 turn of him. But Ledgic had a huge hand because of the 2-turn support, right? Like, he gave Rose a huge jolt. We didn't even use Fusion Zamasu, and you guys saw the damage. Omega's team is actually so free. Like, it's so free, dude. Most of these fights. It's actually crazy. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. So we got... Okay. So it's pretty rare. Bio Broly can choose to do nothing too many times in slot 0, which means he doesn't super. What's funny is, if you load in right away, like, you have Sin turn 1, you win. Or Rose turn 1, you win. Because you just put him slot 1, they'll take a bit of damage, we fall below 70% HP, and we've, like, Bio Broly literally can do nothing. But Bio Broly's not supering on this turn, so that's interesting. Alright. That means Omega's actually going to need... Oh, well, actually, what that means is Ledgic's 100% dodge is going to be real fucking helpful. We'll float Rose, of course. Damn, the only thing about float... Well, I mean, I guess, okay, not a big deal. Because we got to see Ledgic massively buffing Rose's active skill last turn. So, that's good. Alright, we'll do a shit ton of damage right here. Okay, sure. Alright, so yeah, us ending up with Rose and Sin turn 1, with Bio Broly choosing not to super, means we could lose here. This could be a loss. We're gonna need Omega to hit his counters, or, remember, my Omega's built smartly, if you catch my drift. So, you know, if Omega fails his counter, we could just dodge. So we'll see how that works out. I was clowning around in the Gamma's fight before, and we had dodge save us, so. Okay, pretty good. Doing really good damage right away already, nice. Yeah, remember, Bio Broly can only super in slot 0, so we got a turn like this right here, and we knew that there was going to be no super from Bio Broly, since there was no attack in slot 0. Okay, sure. Get the additional super by Rose, nice. Okay, so now we have the GOAT. Again, I see no reason not to just play him the same way we did before. We'll just rock him in slot 1. I mean, hey, you want to know what really kicks ass? When you literally can't get fucking hit. You have 100% dodge. Pretty good. Yeah, Dokkan, I mean, they're, like, trolling a little bit with all these characters. Like, these days, they're giving out 100% dodge pretty easily. Like, I gotta imagine the dodge crunch is gonna be coming back again. Remember, like, basically during the entire start of the, like, 10th anniversary, the first half of the year, dodge was pretty worthless. Because remember, dodge, was canceled in most of those red zone fights, the 10th anniversary red zones. And then, I mean, relying on dodge in Festival is just not smart, considering it's 3 hours to get there. God damn it, Ledgic, come on. He's doing hidden potential system additional normal. There's our 100% dodge, though, by the GOAT. Alright, so as long as Omega doesn't miss his counter, I mean, we're going to crush this pretty easily. The other thing, too, is... this turn, because we didn't easily fall below 70% turn 1, this was a turn where Omega theoretically could have failed his counter, right? And so Ledgic's dodge here was very helpful. By the way, Nova is a good case study on why I think people's frustrations with the 11th anniversary are very valid, actually. Because no free-to-play LR does feel stupid. Now, I think sometimes maybe you could say, oh, well, it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, some shitty unit. But, like, look how fucking good Nova is so good. Nova's underrated, man. And, like, bro, like, getting one of these right now would be huge. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, so we need Omega to hit our counter right here. And then next turn, we'll go ahead and throw Ledgic into slot 3, right? I think we'll do another run after this. We'll do the Metal Cooler core. That could be a good one because that's a fight with locking and stuff. So, wait, no, we're dodging. God damn it, dude. Come on, Omega. You're supposed to let me glaze you. Damn. That was just one of those insane bad. All that was ridiculously bad luck, right? Oh, this is also. Oh God, yeah, here we go. I'm rolling my eyes. No, actually, we're fine. We just rock Rose in slot 1 right here. Yeah, this is easy. We just do this. Well, yeah, Rose could still take this. This is a bad turn. God damn, this game hates me, dude. The one team I actually don't want Bio Broly to, like, choose not to super is this team. Because the only way you can even lose is if Bio Broly chooses not to super, right? Rose should still be able to eat this, and by the way... oh, yeah. But I should do a specific showcase for Rose, since we got all the God equips for him. I probably should do that, huh? Alright, so we're going to rock Ledgic in slot 3 here. And we'll I guess on turn 4 we could rock him in slot 1. So here, of course, are his links. Oh, okay, so he has some good stuff here. He's got Supreme Warrior, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Speedy Retribution, Shocking Speed, GT, and Fierce Battle. And funny enough, if we go and take a look at it, Nova is one of his best linking partners, right? Nova's kind of like as good as it's going to get. Yeah, not a good list when we see Nova and Pycon and Hit and Nail. What a crazy list this is, huh? Like he's got a couple of good links, but the overall assortment of links is pretty poor, right? He's not going to have like a good character he's really linking up with. Okay. Rose should be able to eat this, but this is a bad turn for Rose, too. Right, Rose is not getting buffed by Ledgic. We don't have Big Bad Bosses up. We dodge it, okay. I mean, I think Rose would have lived easily anyway, but okay. Alright, we're going to need Omega to come through again. And we'll see what our GOAT Ledgic is going to do right here. Here's Nova. We don't have to worry about Nova taking damage, right? I don't, like, because remember, we haven't, Omega hasn't shown up yet, so all of his support is not up, which means Nova has way less damage reduction. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, well, like I was saying. Okay, well, I mean, we won easily anyway, whatever. I'm getting out of here, because the game hates my guts. when we get opening rotations like that and stuff, we won easily the first round anyway. All right, let's go into Metal Cooler Core. All right, guys, coming back in here. All right, so let's go. Not the biggest fan of these opening rotations we got here in this Metal Cooler Core fight, because we don't have Omega on rotation yet again, right? I would have liked Golden Frieza probably, you know, to be on, well, preferably in slot 7. But this will be, I think that this is a good fight to potentially show off GOAT Ledgic here, where we can, you know, float him. We pretty much want to run him exclusively in slot 3 or in slot Uno, right? And here, it's like, we'll float him, and then when he comes back in slot 1, we'll be going up against a Metal Cooler Core at that point, right? So, I feel like this will work pretty well. Okay, so we're at the point of the video where my luck is just the worst of all time. Hopefully we will rebound and leave that part of the video. Lately, it's been brutal for your boy. All right, 20 million by Goat Ledgic. Sure, sure. Now, remember, he does support GT bosses and mission execution. So, unfortunately, this initial rotation we got, he's not supporting either Rose or Golden Freeze. He's doing good damage, though. Triple super as well. Hidden potential system, additional super. Wait, no, that's not. That's from his slot 3 ability. This is hidden potential system. Quad super. Oh my god, Goat Ledgic. God damn. Jeez, dude. This guy's a demon. What are you doing, fool? Is this guy a clown? Who you... He thinks he can hit the goat? What a fucking idiot, man. Duh, you're not gonna hit him. This is the GOAT. It's Goat Ledgic, dude. So yeah, okay, so we did our initial super. We did our second super. We had a super right here from being slot 2 or 3. And then we, of course, got the hidden potential system additional super as well. It kind of happened quickly. But in slot 2 or 3, he does have a one-time only attack buff and crit buff. Which, again, would make him a little bit more suited for short-range fights. Because we've got the one-time buff there, and then he's also got the one-time buff in slot 1. But, again, in this fight, we'll be able to, when he comes back against Metal Cooler Core, he'll have 100% dodge against the Metal Cooler Core boss. And we're not going to have anything to worry about. So, all right, I'll just come back on turn... Actually, I'll show this turn here, because, Ledgic quad supered last turn. So, 4 of his attack buffs are live for our characters right here. So we could let Daddy Omega feel the glory of Ledgic right here. Yeah, I love Ledgic. I mean, Ledgic is just a fucking great character to run on this team. I do kind of want to get that Ledgic plus Nova Shenron rotation. I do want to get that, huh? Definitely. Now, here's Omega doing 70. The only thing that's tough, it's actually tough with Omega's team to go into any fight that's like, oh, let's just go into, like, some fight and set something up. Because, like, all those fights, I guess we just go into, like, the 11th anniversary special battle or something. That's probably what I'll do. All right, anyway, we'll come back. Oh, Omega just got slaughtered right there. Okay, sure. Oh, that's, Omega was locked in slot 1 right there. So, it's not like we had much of a counter play there. Okay. All right, I mean, it's fine. We'll hop right back in. All right, guys, going into the next rotation. We sustained a little bit of damage here. All right, Ledgic got locked in slot 1. All right, that's fine for us. So we're looking to definitely heal up a little bit, that's for sure. Let's try and get some same type orbs here. We can hit this, and then we'll give the STR orbs to Rose. Okay, sure. Let's hit this. Okay. All right, let's get a nice little W here. I probably would like to have Ledgic, get that rotation with him next to Nova, but I mean, some of that was defensive links, right? Like, they had Cold Judgment, which is a defensive link. I mean, it's like, we could... I don't know. I feel like it's pretty obvious how good Ledgic is, right? For sure. He's kind of like a god. Dude's a fucking demon. What are you doing? You can't do that? Stupid. No. You guys, he tried to super Ledgic. What is this fucker thinking? What a fool. Yeah, try and super Ledgic, jerk off. You dumbass. Alright, cool. Alright, definitely don't want to take an L. Dude, how we're taking L's... bro, lately, I mean, I don't want to accuse the game of cheating, but I'm going to accuse the game of cheating. I mean, the game is just cheating lately. Like, I don't know what else I could say. Everything that could possibly go wrong always does. I am mad at Omega for missing the counter. Because he missed that one counter, or we would have just, like, walked into an easy W. In that last run, Omega didn't have a stack up, huh? Well, yeah, but I probably would want him to have Shadow Dragon and shit up. Do we just go with Baby here? I guess we just go with Baby. Sometimes Omega can kind of, like like fuck me up because Omega will have wildly different swings and how strong he is defensively based on if he's got a stack up or not of this, right? So it's like in that last run we got killed. That was an Omega that was in slot 7, and then he just got insta killed, like locked in slot 1, insta killed, right? So that was it was a run where the only possible savior would have been hidden potential system dodge, and that's it. I'm gonna go with Baby in slot 1 right here. I think we're probably gonna win if Baby doesn't get killed here. Well, I guess Metalcore's got a lot of health left for me to make that call, but all right, let's go. Yeah, and Rose isn't until turn 5. Oh my god, dude, please, man. I can't, dude. Sometimes recording this game is just so fucking hard. Because nothing ever goes right for me. Every character at the game, like, they flagged my account or something. They did something. Everything is always working against me. This video is a great demonstration of that, by the way. Of, like, I'm not playing like a fucking baboon or something here. The game is cheating, dude. We can all see it. I don't know. Now I'm frustrated. Nothing ever goes right. Ugh. All right, guys. I just wanted to get some footage of our goat. Damn, we could have him in between, and we could get 5 links up. That is enticing for our goat Ledgic. I do kind of want to get maybe this exact rotation. I'm just frustrated, man, because the game just hates my fucking guts so much. Like, I feel like I'm the #1 Dokkan supporter, and, like, the way the game treats me, I mean, I'm just in protest right now. We're in a Dokkan event. I mean, what's the point of leaving a Dokkan event? Because everything is just always going to go wrong, right? So, I mean, to be fair, we have looked at everything the GOAT Ledgic could do, but that was one thing I did want to show as well, was that he does also debuff for multiple turns. So, I did it here in a Dokkan event, but we could, for example, go into the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, and, you know, as the fight is whittling down and getting closer to the end, we could just have the GOAT Ledgic, you know, he could be attacking Goku Black and, like, hitting that debuff right there. Right, that's a passive debuff that's going to really even lower the damage of boss super attacks, which is pretty big, right? So, at this point, we actually have seen all of his abilities. Yeah, we have. Okay. I guess that is true. Yeah, I guess we can end. Because, we went over his links. We went over this. We saw this buff Rose is active like crazy. We used him in slot 1 with his 100% dodge. Slot 3. I mean, Ledgic is great. Like, not only is he great, he's like a must-run in this team. He kicks ass. Ledgic is super good. And the Omega team is a buzzsaw. Yeah, sorry. Again, the game, like, you know, not to whine too much, but the game hates my guts, guys. Oh, you know what's funny about this Goku, by the way? He does stun. Hold on. We could just do this. We just get Ledgic with 5 links up in slot 2. Slot 2 is the one slot we haven't run him in. Let's just do it. If Goku supers, he'll stun Nova if he hits him. Because I remember, like, back in the day doing showcases in here, and he doesn't super, of course, because nothing ever goes right for me. God damn it. Whatever. But anyway, Ledgic is the GOAT, man. Ledgic is the GOAT. Absolutely love Ledgic. Man, he's up there as one of the best ban units. I don't think he quite would make... He's not going to quite make, like, the Dokkan Diamond or anything like that, but he's at least good enough to where we could mention him as, like, a character who just missed getting on there, right? Ledgic is awesome. Alright, guys, so there was Ledgic. What a demon. What a demon Ledgic is. What a demon. What a demon. Alright, so this is Noble Combat Philosophy, Ledgic. Leader skills, GT bosses, or mission execution category key 3, and 130% of stats. It's because he literally only has those 2 categories, too. His passive, fighting for one's own cause. He gets 250% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 30% crit, 30% dodge, and 30% damage reduction. He gets a guaranteed additional super. He lowers the attacked enemy's attack and defense by 20% for 2 turns. And then he gives GT bosses or mission execution category, allies 3 keys, 60% stats. We could run him on Tao's team as well, but obviously on Tao's team, he is not going to have a 220, which is a little brutal. Actually, wait. Actually, hold on. He's not on the Goat Omega's 220 either, now that I think about it. Mission execution? Yeah, what is Omega's leader skill exactly? Yeah, because he's... yeah, bro, how is this guy going to get a 220 when he's got no teams, man? It's going to be tough. Okay, yeah, so our poor baby Ledgic, man, like, he's just on 170s. That's all he's got. Man, imagine, I mean, when we saw him in slot 3, he, quad supered for 25, it was 25 million each? All that support, damn, yeah, he could be even better if he actually had categories and could be on a team. Interesting. All right, so we got that. Yeah, so he gets a guaranteed additional super, lowers enemies' attack defense by 20% for 2 turns. GT bosses or mission execution, allies 3 keys, 60% attack and defense. The guaranteed additional super, the crit, dodge, damage reduction. Just as basic effects, he's got some real good stuff there. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 250% attack and defense. Once only, so the first time he's the first attacker in the turn, he gets an extra 25% chance to dodge. Then, as the first or third attacker in the turn, he gets 45% dodge and 15% damage reduction. So, the first time he goes in slot 1, he has 100% dodge, just like Android 17. That's a very useful ability, man. On command, 100% dodge, we save it until we need it or something. That's so good. That is such a good ability. And they're giving, that is a great way to make banner units very helpful, right? Like both Ledgic and 17, I mean, they have so many similarities. The 2-turn support, the massive support they give, the on-command 100% dodge. I mean, it's not a shock why both of them are so good, right? Anyone could see it. And then as the second or third attacker in the turn, so the first time Ledgic is in slot 2 or 3, he gets 250% attack and 40% crit. And then he gets another 250% attack, 30% crit, and a guaranteed additional super. So, pretty good. His super attack is the bodyguard attack. He gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy, and then raises allies' attack by 20% for 2 turns. That shit is massive if we could do, 2, 3, 4 of those, and then a character drops an active skill the next turn. We saw that, right? Ledgic did, I think he did 3 or 2, and then Rose next turn follows it up, massively buffed by Ledgic's 2-turn support, right? So we saw that, really, really help us out. 12 key multiplier, 140%, normal level. Links are Supreme Warrior, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Speedy Retribution, Shocking Speed, GT, and Fierce Battle. And then here, of course, are his linking partners. Oh, my phone just died while we're doing this, too. Wow, what a disaster video, huh? Oh, bro, please, man. Okay. Yeah, here's his best linking partners. Hit, Nova. A lot of these characters, obviously not the greatest there. And now let's just go ahead and take a look at the GOATS categories as soon as my phone is not dead. Alright guys, so then our boy Ledgic has got 2 categories. He is on the GT Bosses category. Great to get another addition to this team. Really, really badly needed. And then he's also on Mission Execution, the category that Tao did introduce into the game. Again, a great category that also exists because it gets a lot of characters exactly like Ledgic who are on another category. Does feel like he should probably be on Space Traveling Warriors as well, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, there we go, guys. I mean, this guy is in discussion for best banner unit. It's between him and Android 17. But I don't know. I don't know that it really matters specifically which one is better, because they're both what makes them good. They both have, right? The huge support. The dodge in slot 1 guaranteed. I probably would say 17 is definitely better, I guess. because he's also got defense on this, which is massive, and he's got the Scouter as well, which, yeah, right here, also has that Scouter, which obviously Ledgic does not have. So 17 is a little bit better, but like 17, Ledgic, Daima Piccolo, Dokkan has really stepped it up with these banner units. It was less than a year ago we were laughing at Automagetta stunned after dodging a super attack. Now we have God of the Game Ledgic, God of the Game Android 17, God of the Game Daima Piccolo. Huge W.